You are sending cold emails every day. Maybe you are getting 1% reply rate, maybe 2% if you are lucky, and you are thinking, I need better subject lines, I need to personalize more, I need a better follow-up sequence. Wrong. Here is what nobody tells you. Your list is the problem. See, you are probably receiving 20-30 cold emails every single day. Notice how generic they are. Notice how you delete most of them without even reading. That's because those senders are doing exactly what we are doing. Scraping random lists and blasting emails, hoping something sticks. It doesn't work, it has never worked, and it's burning your domain reputation right now. Here is the reality. The difference between a bad list and a good list is the difference between 2% reply rate and 8% reply rate. At scale, when you are sending tens of thousands of emails every single month, that's 200 replies versus 800 replies. Same infrastructure, same copy, different list. And the crazy part is, most founders are sitting on data that tells them exactly who to email, and they are completely ignoring it. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 proven approaches to building lists that actually convert. These aren't theories. This is what works in the real world when you are building a cold email engine. Here is the truth. If you are emailing the wrong people, perfect copy won't save you. Okay, so without further ado, let's fix your list. Let me ask you something. Why are most cold emails terrible? It's not because people can't write. It's because they are emailing people who have zero interest in what they are selling. Your lead is single-handedly determines whether you will book appointments through cold email or not. Not your subject line, not your personalization, not your follow-up sequence, your list. And yet, this is where most people spend the least amount of time. They script a list in 30 minutes, spend days perfecting their copy, and wonder why nobody replies. You are optimizing the wrong thing. You can't polish a bad list. Here's the hard truth. We can't make an irrelevant offer relevant through better writing. If you are pitching a sales hiring solution to a company that is not hiring, it doesn't matter how good your email is. They don't need it. They won't respond. If you are selling growth services to a company in maintenance mode, your case studies mean nothing. They are not in buying mode. Your offer only resonates when it's relevant to their current situation. Period. Think about the best way to do cold email. You have extremely qualified people grouped into a specific list based on different problems they are facing. Maybe one list of 500 companies is facing problem A, another list of 1000 companies is facing problem B. You create different lists. Each list represents people facing similar problems. Then you write email that acknowledge their specific problem and present your solution as the logical answer. That's how cold email actually works at this scale. You can't research each prospect for an hour, but you can build a list where every single person is experiencing the same problem that your solution solves. That's the difference between spam and strategic outreach. The intent multiplier. There are 2 types of traffic, cold traffic and intent-driven traffic. Cold traffic means random companies that might need your solution someday. Intent-driven traffic means companies actively showing signals that they need your solution right now. The conversion difference is massive. When someone is actively searching for a solution, showing intent signals, your job is 90% easier. They are already problem aware. They are already solution aware. You just need to be the right fit. Without intent, you are creating demand from scratch. With intent, you are capturing existing demand. Selling to problem aware people is always easier than selling to people who don't know they have a problem. We don't want to educate the market. We want to capture the people already in pain. The niche database strategy. Here is how most people think about volume. Scrape one massive generic list. Wrong approach. Everyone is hitting those same lists. Your prospects are getting hammered with similar emails. You blend in with 50 other matches they received that week. Here is how you actually build volume. Get a niche list of 500 companies from source A. Get another niche list of 1500 companies from source B. Get another niche list of 5000 companies from source C. Combined, that's 7000 leads. But each segment is highly specific. Each represents companies showing certain signals or facing certain problems that nobody else is targeting. The more specific your targeting criteria, the more personalized and relevant your message becomes. It's not about volume of leads. It's about density of qualified leads. Niche data lets you speak their language, reference their specific pain points, make your offer feel like it was designed specifically for them, because it was. Alright, let's get tactical. I'm going to show you 3 different approaches to building lead lists that actually convert. Approach 1, past client analysis. This only works if you have existing paying clients. If you don't have clients yet, skip to approach 2. But if you do have clients, even just a few, you are sitting on a gold mine. These people already trusted you, already paid you, already closed with you. Why would you target anyone else first? Here is what you do. Step 1. Divide your CRM into 2 lists. List A is the list of paying clients who closed. List B is the list of leads who didn't close. Both lists are valuable, but for different reasons. Step 2. Analyze everything. For the clients who closed, analyze job titles and roles involved in the buying decision. Company size, industry, tech stack, funding stage, psychographic traits. This is the big one. Psychographic traits means intent behaviors, the why behind the purchase. You need to understand what were they trying to achieve, what was broken in their current process, what was the trigger event that made them start looking. For the clients who didn't close, analyze to exclude them. Budget concern, not the decision maker. Too small, too early, wrong vertical. By identifying who not to target, you save massive time. Step 3. The third order consequences question. This is the secret weapon. On your sales calls, don't ask what do you do, what problems are you facing. Everyone asks that. Instead ask this, what was happening in your business 2 to 3 months before you reach out to us? This question is gold. Here is why. Something happened 2 to 3 months ago that triggered the problem they are facing right now. If you can identify that trigger event across multiple clients, you can find other companies experiencing the same trigger right now before they even realize they needed a solution. You are catching early signals that nobody else is tracking. Examples, maybe they just raised funding, maybe they lost a major client, maybe they hired a new VP of sales, maybe they expanded to a new market, whatever it was, that event set up a chain reaction that led them to a door. If you can identify that pattern, you now have a predictive signal. You can build a list of companies experiencing that trigger event right now and reach out proactively. This is what separates a 5% close rate from a 20% close rate. You are not finding people who need your solution. You are finding people who will need your solution in 60 to 90 days. And you are getting there fast. Step 4. CRM deep dive. Your CRM is sitting on a gold mine of data. Look for industry clusters. Which verticals convert best? Company size sweet spots. Which range closes fastest? Technology they use. What tools indicate buying intent? Time to close patterns. Some segments close in 2 weeks. Others take 2 months. Revenue per client by segment. Some are higher value than others. Don't just export a list. Study the behavior patterns. Build different lists for different strategies. For short term, make a list of companies that close fast but might be lower value. For long term, make a list of companies that close slower but are significantly higher value. You need both to build a healthy pipeline. Why this approach has the highest ROI? Because you have the proof. You have case studies. You can show them, we worked with a company exactly like yours, here is what happened. This is 8-year lead generation. If you can do this, do it fast. Approach 2. Signal-based targeting. This approach works whether you have existing clients or not, and it's how you scale beyond your initial client base. The core concept is signals indicate that someone needs your solution right now. You are catching them at the exact right moment in their buying journey. Let me give you an example from our own cold email agency. Our primary signal, hiring sales reps. We target mid-market companies who are hiring for sales-related roles. Account executives, sales development reps, business development reps. Why? Because hiring sales rep means they are scaling their sales operation. They need pipeline to justify those hires. They are in growth mode. They have budget allocated. They are literally signaling we need more deals. So we reach out and say, hey, we notice you are hiring account executives. How are you planning to fill their pipeline? We help companies book 15 to 30 qualified disco calls per month through cold email, so your sales reps can focus on closing. We are not interrupting them. We are being helpful at exactly the right time. Our secondary signals, just responding, likely expanding team, entering new markets, hired a VP of sales, new leadership means new initiatives, mentioned scaling in recent company announcements. How to find your signals? Ask yourself, what events happen before someone needs my solution? If you have an answer, that's your signal. Examples, if you sell marketing automation, hiring marketing ops roles that mention manual processes in the job description, signal they are droning in manual work. If you sell dev tools, signals could be hiring engineers at scale, mentioning tech stack migration, signal they are rebuilding systems. If you sell finance software, signals could be recent funding rounds, CFO hire, mentions of audits or compliance, signal they are professionalizing finance operations. You can track signals through job posting, LinkedIn activity, company announcements, funding news, technology changes. Why signals beat random outreach? You are not interrupting, you are being helpful. Your message is immediately relevant to their current priorities. Higher reply rates, shorter sales cycles, better close rate. They are already in buying mode. Budget is allocated. Problem is acknowledged. The signal is stacking strategy. Don't rely on single signals. Stack 2-3 signals for ultra qualified list. Example, raise Series B funding, hiring account executives, using Salesforce. That's a perfect target. The more signals online, the higher the intent, the easier the close, and your messaging becomes crystal clear. You are not seen as just another mass email. You are someone who understands their business and showed up at the right time. Approach 3. Proven ICP targeting. Approaches 1 and 2 are about finding people actively buying right now. But if you want to scale faster, fill your pipeline with higher volume. That's approach 3. This is broader, but still strategic. You are not targeting random companies. You are targeting companies that fit your proven ideal customer profile, even if they are not showing active buying signals. When to use this? If you have a clear picture of who buys from you regardless of timing. If you have certain company profiles that just convert better. If you want to grow pipeline volume but stay focused. The difference from approach 1. Approach 1 is about individual client analysis. Approach 3 is about firmographic patterns. You are saying companies that look like this tend to buy from us. Example, we sell to companies with 300 plus employees using Salesforce. Why 300 plus? Because they are complex enough to need your solution, have budget, have established processes. Why Salesforce? Because they are serious about sales. They have invested in tools. They have data structure. Those two criteria alone filter out 90% of bad fits. Why this still works? You are not completely random. You have a thesis based on data. You can still personalize based on company level attributes. It allows you to scale volume while maintaining quality. This is perfect for filling pipeline when signal-based leads are exhausted. You can only find so many companies showing active signals. But with proven ICP targeting, you can cast a wider net and maintain consistent outreach volume. Your ICP criteria might include company size range, specific tech stack combinations, industry verticals that convert best, geographic locations, funding stages, organizational structures. Remember, start with approach 1 and approach 2 first. Don't jump straight to broad ICP targeting. If you haven't validated list quality with highly qualified prospect first, you'll burn your infrastructure. Your emails will go to spam. You will waste your sales team's time. You will hurt your domain reputation. Better to email 1,000 perfect fit prospects than 10,000 random people. Validate with quality first, then scale with volume. Now here is where it all comes together. Why does list quality enable better copy? Because when you are emailing the right people, you know their specific pain points. You can reference exact problems. You can speak their language. You understand their context. Your case studies become more relevant. You are showing results from companies like theirs. Your objection handling is pre-built. You have filtered out unqualified prospects. Here's the beautiful part. You don't have to convince anyone in your email. You already know these people are experiencing the problem. You just acknowledge it and present your solution. Same email to the wrong person. What is this? Delete. Same email to the right person. This is exactly what I need. That's the power of getting your list right first. Everything else becomes easier. Your copy almost writes itself. Your sales conversations are shorter. Your close rates are higher. Because you are not creating demand. You are capturing demand that already exists. Look, here is the reality. Most people obsess over email copy, subject lines, follow-up sequence. They are optimizing the wrong thing. You can't police a error. A bad list stays a bad list, no matter how good your copy is. Start here, get your list right, everything else becomes easier. The founders that are crushing with cold email, they are not writing magical copy. They are emailing the right people. Your goal should be to build lists so good that your copy almost doesn't matter. Lists so qualified that prospects are already noting before they finish reading. That's when cold email becomes your most profitable channel. Now you know how to build high converting lead list. But here's the thing. Having the right people is only half the battle. The next step is knowing what to say to these people. How to write cold email copy that gets 8 to 10% reply rates with over 60% positive response. That's exactly what I am covering in the next video. The complete cold email copywriting framework that works when you are targeting qualified lists. And if you want a deeper breakdown of the signal-based targeting framework, including the exact signals we track in our agency and how we find them, I have put together a free resource. Just connect with me on LinkedIn and send me a message saying lead list framework and I'll send it over. Now go build a list.